This Milwaukee Bucks team is significantly better than most people think, and in this video I'm gonna explain how they've actually gotten better this season compared to last. Hey yo, what's good with y'all? My name is Will and welcome back to Will So Trill Hoops. Fun fact for you all, the Milwaukee Bucks have a 16-3 record this season when Khris Middleton, Jrue Holiday, and Giannis Antetokounmpo all play. That is an 84.2 win percentage, higher than every other team in the league by a good margin. And this isn't trying to make any excuses for them like, oh, they've been injured and in the protocol. Every team has, I get it. The only reason I'm using this is to point out how this team has been borderline unbeatable with their trio together. And look, even though I still hate them, I can't deny that Grayson has been a huge pickup for the Bucks, a great shooter from 3 off the catch that fits into their scheme perfectly. And also, this is something that I've been saying over the last year, the Bucks would be better with Portis at the 5, at least against most NBA teams in today's NBA matchup wise. And personally, I believe that with Brook's absence due to injury, we're now seeing that firsthand. But I'm interested to see what you all think. Are the Bucks better with Lopez or Portis starting as center? Let me know your thoughts in the comments and why you feel that way. For me, I would just prefer Portis over Lopez because of the defense mainly. Don't get me wrong, Lopez is the better rim protector, there's no doubt about it, but what happens when that rim protector is drawn away from the rim? Many teams in the playoffs use this logic when against the Milwaukee Bucks. They tried to exploit him in their offensive scheme, and for the most part, it worked for teams. Now, it wasn't enough to win, but teams like Brooklyn came awfully close to doing so, even the Phoenix Suns. The problem with Lopez is that he cannot be switched onto the perimeter against screens in really any situation, while against certain personnel his drop coverage can be picked on, and ultimately it just makes the job of defending as the primary only action much harder for his teammates. The great thing about the Bucks is that they can switch almost anything that they want to defensively except for Brook Lopez. While Portis certainly cannot switch on to anyone, he has a lot more switchability as a defender than Brook Lopez does. And if you compare their production as a whole with Portis' numbers in 28 minutes this year to Lopez's numbers in 27 minutes last year, it is clear that one of them is simply producing more. What also made Lopez such a good fit with the Bucks was his ability to stretch the floor, but Portis is now doing that even better than Lopez has before. BP is shooting 43% from 3 while hitting 2 of his attempts per game from that distance. Obviously a great fit next to Giannis. And speaking of 3-point shooting, that brings me to talk about Grayson. He's averaging 11 points per game for the Bucks this season while shooting 39% from 3. Truly an excellent fit next to Giannis. You want to surround him with guys who can catch and shoot, and that's exactly what Allen has been doing at a high level. He's also a pretty smart player and he plays solid defense. The depth that this Bucks team has is also something I feel like doesn't get talked about enough. The starting lineup of Holiday, Allen, Middleton, Giannis, and Portis itself is easily one of the best in the NBA, there's no doubt about it. They've got some good role players off their bench as well. Connaughton proved last season that he is very reliable. Wes Matthews is playing good defense and shooting a career best 44% from 3 this season. Brook Lopez is out indefinitely with back surgery, but if he returns, that is a quality backup center who provides rim protection plus floor spacing. Nwora might actually become a rotational player in the playoffs with his improvements so far. We don't really know what's going on with Donte Divencenzo. It seems like he just can't get healthy. I don't know about that. I haven't really checked into his status that much, but if Donte Divencenzo can get back to his normal play, that is even more depth. And the backup PG is George Hill, who, I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of. But Milwaukee did just win a championship with Jeff Teague having that role, so it obviously isn't that important. However, if they can get a 6-man like a Lou Will role, I think that would be ideal and truly complete this team. But best for last, let's go ahead and talk about this trio. Like I said to begin the video, they are 16-3 this season when all playing together. Fresh off a championship, they are clicking. Jrue Holiday just keeps on showing his importance as a player with elite defense on the perimeter like always. He's also averaging 18.5 a game on very close to 50% shooting from the field. For Khris Middleton, he has started off this season in a bit of a slump, I can't even lie. He's shooting his lowest field goal percentage of his career at just above 43%, putting up 19 points per game. But of course, Milwaukee's superstar is so great that it doesn't even matter. Giannis Antetokounmpo was putting together another MVP caliber season, one of the favorites to win the award this year so far. And to be honest, he probably is at the top of that MVP ladder. The elite defense at all levels per usual, the averages of 28.5, 11.5, and 6 assists per game, the great efficiency with a 31.88 player efficiency rating, which is higher than his 2020 MVP season that set the NBA record for the player efficiency rating stat at 31.86. He keeps on dominating the league every season, improving his game in one way or another to become even more unstoppable. He already has a big-time Hall of Fame resume at 27 years old, and he will be looking to add more to that this season. We are truly witnessing greatness, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being a top 10 player of all time at this rate. But anyway, man, the Bucks are looking good this year, arguably better than last year. I'm liking that lineup of Holiday, Allen, Middleton, Giannis, and Portis, and I'm expecting Middleton to eventually get out of his shooting slump, so I'm sure they'll end up being even better come playoff time. They've got a serious chance at repeating this year. Watch out for Milwaukee. But that's all I had to say for this video. If you enjoyed it, remember that a like would be very appreciated, and so you never miss another great NBA related video, subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. But for now, I'm out of here, and remember, keep on hooping.